Hi, it's Francois from adventurebiketroop.com. I want to chat about KTM reliability. Now, are the 1290 and the 1190 adventures, are they reliable? Because it seems like many people are asking the same thing. And ever since I rode a 950S in the desert, I've been in love with KTMs, but for some reason, I've just been concerned. And I wonder where this comes from.
Okay, well, thank you for your time. Thank you. Bye-bye. They think that we might fail.
And then we'll do it in the BMW and show them what a great big mistake. What a business. Fail. How dare they say?
Now, in order to find out whether they really are that unreliable, I did some research, and this is what I found. Now, you can check out the full post at adventurebiketroop.com/reliable KTM. So first I had a look at consumer reports. So they do surveys of thousands of bike owners and then rank the bikes according to how many problems they give. Now obviously, it was no surprise that the Japanese were the top 4 spots, with Yamaha being right at the top, and I can attest to the reliability of Yamahas. This little MR50 from 76 has been standing in the rain for 3 years, and yesterday I just kick-started it and it just fired up. There's no way to kill a Yamaha. So where did KTM rank on this consumer report survey? Well, they were 8th overall, so if you eliminate the obvious 4 Japanese, that means they were still 4th of the bikes that aren't Japanese bulletproof. So 8 doesn't seem, 8's very far from number 1, but then I compared it to BMW that was all the way down in 13th place, and for some reason people aren't that concerned with BMWs as with KTMs. So how bad can they really be then? Now obviously I know there's a lot of caveats with consumer reports. It's a survey, it's not a study, but at least it has to say something, the fact that KTM is 5 places above BMW, that is the round the world bike. Then number 2, I had a look at how many people actually ride their KTMs around the world or across continents, and there's quite a lot of them. You'll see it in my post. I have links to some blogs of people riding KTMs, one great example being Round the World Paul. You can check out his website. He's done it many times, and his current bike is a KTM 500 EXC. And we also, on our trip through Africa, followed Fanny and Rupert on their 990 adventure or 990 adventure R's. We were a couple of months behind them, so we never actually met them, but we followed their blog as we rode the same route behind them. And he said after 4 years riding his 990, he hasn't had any problems at all. It's like a new bike. So that has to count for something. Then what about the Dakar Rally? So the Dakar Rally is thousands of miles in the desert, 100-degree plus temperatures. It's the ultimate test of reliability. The bikes need to last in order to do well. So how did KTM fare in the Dakar? So I actually didn't know this because I haven't followed it closely in the last couple of years. But since 2001, they've won it 18 times in a row, only being dethroned in 2020 by Honda. So yeah, they do make reliable bikes. No, I obviously know it's their race bikes, it's not the production bikes. But you can't win the Dakar 18 times without learning something about reliability and then not having some of it filter down to the production bikes. So again, it has to count for something. Now looking at all of this together, I'm not that worried anymore. So maybe a KTM is on the cards in the future. You'll have to decide for yourself, and I know Chinese bikes has the same, or actually a much worse reputation for being unreliable and falling apart. And I know from experience, having ridden one for 3 months, 9,600 miles through Africa without any problems, that you can do almost anything on any bike if you look after it. So check out my post at adventurebiketroop.com/reliablektm. So that's adventurebiketroop.com/reliablektm, and post in the comments if you have any problems with your KTM, or if you feel like if it's done you good service over the years. Cheers guys.